What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we got another gun review, and today's gun review is going to be on the Zastava N-PAP. It's the AK-47, and I'm going to tell you guys some of the things that I like about this gun, some of the things I don't like about this gun, and some of the features that it comes with that I think are very cool. And some of the things that I've been through with this and how well it runs super dirty and all that. But I'm sure any people that like AKs know they run super dirty and reliable through pretty much anything. We're going to start off with, you see how it's got this stock? It comes with a folding stock, so you just press this button right here, right next to the grip, push it down, and then it comes out, locks back, and then you put this down, and then you have you a stock. Another really cool feature that the Zastava N-PAP comes with is it comes with these little spots on the side, these little hooks. So you can put you like a little strap around it and, you know, have your gun on in front of you so you don't have to constantly hold it the whole time, and just when you're ready, you know, it already be hanging there and then pick it up. It also comes with adjustable sights, so you can adjust like how far and how many yards you're shooting at. It just goes up and down. You got to push this button on the side. They got a little button, so you squeeze right here, and then you can go up and down, and that adjusts how many yards you're shooting at. If you're just shooting regular, like 100 yards or closer, you just need to have it on 0. Having it on 0, just shooting, you know, regular targets and stuff at a decent range, you know, normal. Like under 100 yards, you know, I found out this thing is super accurate for an AK. Alright guys, we got the N-PAP at the range now, and we're going to put a couple rounds in so you guys can see it function. We're going to be shooting at 100 yards too. We'll get back to the regular video. The mag that it comes with is just one of these little steel mags, you know, old style, normal. I like these mags though. If you don't like the metal look or like the weight and stuff, and it is kind of loose, the metal mag's a little bit loose. If you don't like that, my friend has the Magpul Gen 1 and Gen 2, and those fit in here perfectly fine with no wiggle. Since we're talking about the wiggle though, the stock, I like the stock minus these things at the top, because for me, when I'm shooting this gun and, you know, I'm getting down to do it, when it kicks, this hits me in the cheek and sometimes it'll miss and go to the back. But like, so I think this gun is just a little bit painful to shoot, and sometimes if you have your face too close right here, when it kicks back, you'll get hit right there a little bit too. That might just be me, but for the way I got to get my face on this gun and get low enough to get on the sight right, that's just how I have to do it, and that happens to me. That might not happen to you. You know, if they made just like a little rubber piece that went around this part and it could still fold down and close how it's supposed to, I think that would make it a lot better. But for now, this is what you got to deal with this one, or I'm sure you could probably get an aftermarket stock, but this is just the one it comes with. So another really cool feature about the Zastava N-PAP is it also has a threaded barrel. It comes with a threaded barrel. So if you look real closely, you can see this little pin right here that you push down. So you push that down, and then the barrel unscrews. Well, you got to unscrew it the right way. But you see that little pin right there? You push that pin down, and then you unscrew it, and then it'll lock again. Then you do the same thing again, and then it'll be high enough to not catch that pin. And then you just unscrew this, and then it exposes your threads, and then you can put on your suppressor if you have the licenses and can do that, or if you don't have stuff for a suppressor, you can put whatever else you would put on there, a muzzle brake, whatever you would want. But if you don't have none of that stuff and you just want to keep this on to protect your threads, or I actually like how that looks coming off the tip of it, that little slope, I like that. But yeah, you could just keep that on there because you don't want to mess up your threads, no matter if you don't want to put a suppressor or anything on or not. You just get it lined back up, and then it screws right back on. Then you'll hear it click into that first little notch, and you push it down, do another turn, and then let it click in. There you go, it's back on. Not exactly sure why it's a little bit crooked. If you see, this is holding the gun straight. It's a little bit crooked. Not exactly sure why it's like that, but it still looks cool to me. So now we're going to talk about how dirty we've had this gun. This is actually my friend Merc's gun. And we took it to the range for the first time after he shot it in a long time, and I would say we put at least 300, 400 rounds through it, and it was already super dirty. Then we brought it back home, you know, cleaned it down, took everything apart, and guys, I tell you, I never even thought it was possible for a gun to get as dirty as this thing was. I really don't know how it was still functioning and shooting so many rounds like it was, but it did it like a champ. And then we got all that stuff out, and then it still seemed like it was working even really the same, you know. And it didn't seem like all that dirt and stuff really made a difference to it, but still want to keep it as clean as possible. But this thing does run extremely dirty. Now I forgot to talk about the front sight. The front sight is just a little screw with a little piece of metal sticking out the top. Nothing real fancy, but like I said, these sights that come with this gun are very, very accurate. Let's go ahead and take the mag out, and I'm going to show you guys the safety and the bolt. So it's got a normal little AK safety. You know, most AKs, well, all AKs have a safety like this. All the ones that I've seen, at least. And this is your bolt, so you can pull that back, put it, and then you can lock it back so you don't have no mishaps. So the first thing is, as I already told y'all, is I think this stock is kind of painful with these little, see how like kind of just, it's not super sharp, but you know, it's just not the best thing to have right on your shoulder and on your face when you got a gun that kicks a good bit, especially if you shoot a bunch of rounds. So that I don't like that much about it. And I know I also said a little bit about the stock, but it's very wiggly. That I don't understand why it's so wiggly. They should tighten that up somehow. And the mag is also super wiggly, but like I was saying, you can get the Magpul Gen 1 or the Magpul Gen 2, and they both fit perfectly and work right like they're supposed to, and they don't wiggle at all. Another thing that I think would make this gun a little bit better, at least for me and my way of shooting, is I think this stock is just a little bit too short. To me, it just seems like you got to get a little bit too low to get on the sight right. It might just be me and my big head or whatever, but I don't know. If you guys have this gun and you have that problem, let me know. That's why when it kicks, I think it hits me in my chin and stuff. So I think this should be like maybe this much more longer, about that much more longer, and I think it'd be a lot better, at least in my style of shooting. But that's about it on this video, guys. I mean, like, it's an AK, you know. Everything's good with an AK. There ain't many AKs that don't run or don't function or have a problem, you know. This thing has had zero problems. We've shot over 3,000 rounds through it, and it has zero problems. Super dirty, still function, clean it, you know, work good, all that stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the video on the Zastava N-PAP. If you guys like this gun or have this gun, let me know in the comments below what you think about it. And if you guys have any questions on this gun, you can also let me know in the comments, and I'll answer any questions you got or anything that I might have missed or didn't answer for you that you was wanting to know. But I think I pretty much covered everything. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and smash that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.